Okay, so we're going to be learning a new song today. I'm very excited to share with you. And it starts off like this, using the solfege syllables that we've used so far. Do, re, mi, so. Your turn. My turn. So, mi, re, do. Your turn. My turn. Re, mi, do, re. Your turn. My turn. So, mi, re, do. Your turn. Do, re, mi, so. So, mi, re, do. Re, mi, do, re. So, mi, re, do. Nice. All right, so the whole thing together, listen to me first, then we'll do it together. Goes, do, re, mi, so. So, mi, re, do. Re, mi, do, re. So, mi, re, do. All right, can we try it together? Here we go. Do, re, mi, so. So, mi, re, do. Re, mi, do, re. So, mi, re, do. All right, nice job. Now, the words. Be kind by day, be kind by night, in work and play, keep love in sight. Now, that's in sight, not inside. Don't keep love inside, let it out. Keep it in sight. In other words, keep your eyes on finding ways to be loving. This song, the reason I chose those words, about 8 or 9 years ago, maybe even 10 years ago at this point, I was teaching. I used to teach some really big band programs and had a lot of jazz bands and concert bands and marching bands and all of it. And we were getting really good and were winning a lot of competitions and festivals and getting, quite the reputation. And I just kept watching my kids be more concerned about winning a trophy or that first place rather than the making music and why we make music. We make music for other people as well as ourselves. It's a joy to be able to create music and make music, but the reason we have concerts is to share that music and to make lives better and indeed then the world a better place. Can you imagine the world without music? It would not be nearly the beautiful place it is without it. You can see my shirt, Star Wars. There's a whole story behind Star Wars with me as far as how I got into music and why I became a musician that I will share with you when you're in 3rd or 4th grade, because it has to do with instruments and joining band and all that. But Star Wars, if you watch the beginning of Star Wars, da 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 dum dum da 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 dum dum, and the words are scrolling through telling you the story. If you watch that without the music and just the words are scrolling through in silence, boring. Oh my goodness, it's so boring, incredibly boring. Nobody would even have any patience to read through that little story at the beginning of Star Wars. But with the music, da 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 dum dum, it's like, oh my goodness, it's amazing. Really affects our spirit. Not a single one of us is not affected by music. And once in a while I have one silly student who's like, well, not me. I'm not. Well, no. It's a fact. We are all affected by music. It's a part of our humanity. So whether it be video games or movies or listening to music in the car or in our rooms or as a family doing a little dance party, music affects our lives. All the way to when I'm taking a hike or backpacking through nature and I hear bird songs. It's in our lives. So, coming back to the point, my Bands were really caught up with getting that first place, which was fine because they sounded amazing to get that far. But we were creating music for the wrong reason. We didn't stop doing the festivals and stuff, but what I started doing was having my bands and my choirs and my groups start singing and playing for people who need it, like convalescent homes where folks are older and needing care, and they live in a home, kind of a like an apartment situation where they don't really get to leave anymore, and they're taken care of all the time by other people, which is really nice that we have that available, and we can take care of our great grandparents and people who are older who need care. But I started thinking, like, myself, I'm a very active person. I love hiking. I love being out and doing. I like renovating homes and building, and I'm a very active person. And someday I'm not going to be able to do that stuff anymore. My body won't be able to keep up with my heart, and the desire that I have to live life. So how wonderful would it be if I had a group of kids come in and sing or play music for me? So I started taking my kids into convalescent homes, into assisted living homes, and sing and play for them. And then we started playing for schools for special needs, where there's children who can't even talk because they have other things that they're struggling with, the way that their brains work, or things like that. There was one school for severe autism, for students who had severe autism. None of the students at this school could talk. Every single student was completely nonverbal, meaning they couldn't talk to each other, and they had a really difficult time learning. They had a difficult time existing with other people, a lot of them. And so we went and to that school and played for them and made this wonderful connection. A lot of the kids were dancing with us. It was a fantastic experience. So the theme became more and more for my classes to find ways to be loving and to be kind with music. And so it's become very important to me that as a teacher, that I teach my students that above everything else, we are kind and loving to other people. This is how we're going to change the world to be a better place. Many of you are going to become brilliant engineers or technology people, and you're going to change the world in those ways, which is great. I appreciate the technology that we have today to be able to do this. It's changing the world to be able to share that kindness and love and music and education and all of those things and relationships, and that's a big part of it, and that's important. But I think the first and foremost, most important thing that we can all do is spread joy, love, and kindness. That's what's really going to change the world first and foremost. So this song we're going to use this year and in future years together. Be kind by day, be kind by night, in work and play, keep love in sight. Okay, so there's a lot more that's going to come to this. You're going to learn huge instrumentation in 3rd and 4th grade that goes along with it, using xylophones and drums and boom whackers and all sorts of great stuff. And it's a lot of fun. And you're going to learn how to play in a Balinese tradition in gamelan style, using the metallophones, and those are the metal instruments. And it's a neat unit that will continue through the years. So anyways, as the song says, be kind, be loving, share it with others. Not just your friends and people that it's easy to share love and kindness with, but even more important are the people that it's not as easy to share love and kindness. That's where the real change starts to happen. All right, take care, and I will see you in the next video.